Hey, honey, it's your girl Brianna J, and this is Break Free From Yourself podcast. This podcast is my precious baby that is centered around self reflection and self love. It's about a young woman's journey, me, of course, to find inner peace, but also realizing that sometimes she can play a role in holding herself back from that peace. This is going to be a space where I'll be real with y'all, but I'll also be real with myself. Listen, I know I'm not the only one that can hold themselves back from that greatness that they're supposed to be. Maybe y'all will be able to relate and we can get through this journey together. So let's take a walk together, hun. Welcome back to another episode of Break Free From Yourself podcast. This is your girl, Brianna J. And let's just address the elephant in the room. I've been gone for over 2 months. And I want to apologize for that. I said I wasn't going to do it this year, but some things happened. I fell back, had a baby, did the wife thing. But no, I ended up making some transitions in my life that required me to step back for a little while. And those transitional things were the fact that I quit my previous job to start a new job in a new industry. And that has been basically me trying to learn and gain all my knowledge for that new industry has really taken up a lot of my time. So I have not been able to, one, have time for myself, and also another, have time for this podcast. Two, I moved. And moving takes a lot of energy. So yeah, with me moving, I was not able to give my time that I wanted to the podcast. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. In the process of me moving, I tried to post this in April, but I didn't like how it was going, and I did not have enough time to actually sit down, re-record, and edit. So I just said, let me find some time to do that. And I try to do my podcast episodes on the weekend, but it seemed like every weekend something would come up. And these past few weekends, I've been trying to prepare myself for my job, so I just lost track of time. So I apologize that it is literally the end of May and you're finally getting a new episode since I want to say March, maybe February. I know February I did 2 for sure, but I think at least I did something in March. But yeah. Oh, also, I ended up going out of town to visit my father for his birthday in April. So if I'm out of town, you ain't getting nothing. But yeah, that's a little life update. And I don't want y'all to feel any type of way because I've been gone and I'm just now giving you a life update almost 2 months later. Because to be honest, my friends and people that I'm close to didn't even know until maybe the week of, or some people the week after. I don't know. I've just been really closed off lately trying to get myself, together. Lately, I've noticed that I've been a little bit more secretive with or possessive of my life and my business. And that's only because, one, people think they're entitled to your business, and I don't like that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this sound right, so if it sounds a little different, bear with me for today, because I know I needed to get out something for you all. And I'm realizing I don't like this setup that I have right now, at least for the podcast. This is my office setup. But I'm not liking what I'm hearing right now. So while I'm talking about that, I want to ask you all to let me know what y'all think compared to how previous episodes have been. Does it sound better? Does it sound worse? Is it just my headphones? Like, let me know, because your girl is struggling right now. And I sound like I'm a giant to myself. But when I actually play it, it does not sound bad. So we're going to see how it sounds. But anyways, yeah, I've been protective because it's either I've seen it or I've experienced where people have taken other people's business and made things worse for that person just because they were in the known about what was going on with that person. And so I tried to keep my business to myself because why would I let you rain on my parade or, shut something down that I have for myself just because you're a hater? I'm not saying that that's the case for me, but I've seen that. And so I'm just avoiding that for myself because I don't want that to happen to me. But I do think that part of me trying to avoid that has caused me to be less of a good communicator. Whether it be with, or not less of a good communicator, but less willing to want to communicate, whether it be with friends, family, coworkers, or whatever. And actually, I had a conversation, one that I did not want to have with people that I know about that. But if I keep my stuff to myself, you can't judge me for what I'm doing because it's not your business. You can't stop my blessing because it's not your business and you don't know about it. But what I will say is when I was moving, I did feel like maybe if I did open up about the fact that I was moving, the process would have been a little bit smoother because, I wouldn't have been struggling to find movers because in the past I've used people that I've known, but I wanted things to go great. So I found a moving company. And I was literally stressing the whole time that I was trying to move because I wanted everything to be stress-free, and it was still stressful. I do see that there's flaws in my way of moving, but I will learn to maneuver that in the best way to make sure that I'm good. Because like I said, I'm tired of, well, I don't think I've said this yet, but I'm tired of feeling obligated to tell people what's on my mind, what I got going on, and people make you feel obligated to tell them your business because you either have history with them or you've done that in the past. But why do you feel obligated to know my business? You shouldn't. If I want to say something, I will. If I don't, I won't. So I've noticed that I'm separating myself from certain situations or just, calming down in certain situations just because I felt regretful after giving away information that I probably shouldn't have. And I don't want to feel like, dang, I shouldn't have said this. Dang, I shouldn't have said that. I'm just not going to say anything. Then I won't have to worry about it. That's kind of why I kind of took a hiatus. It wasn't planned. I wasn't trying to take a hiatus. I really was trying to make sure that, I was able to, be available. But I was also trying to get myself together. And sometimes when you got to get yourself together, you got to put other things on the back burner. And unfortunately, this happened to be one of them. But what I did say is, because that happened, we will be making up. This is going to go out the day that I'm recording it. I'm recording it on Monday, May 30th. I'm going to edit it, and this will be posted before June. But June, I'm going to give you at least 2 episodes. Maybe 3, depending on how I'm feeling. but we'll see how this goes. I do want to touch on the topics that I wanted to address when I recorded back in maybe February, January. The only problem with that is that topic, or one of the topics that I wanted to talk about, I don't know if I necessarily feel exactly the same way that I felt when I recorded that first one. So I'm trying to decide. It was going to be a 2-part thing. I kind of want to make it a 3-part situation now, just because I feel like now I'm in the mindset where my mind is different from where it was a couple months ago. So I think I'm going to go ahead and edit the first episode of that topic, which I don't know if I said what that topic was, but I'm going to keep it a secret for now. But yeah, I actually got to listen to it first because it might not be completely different. But I just want to make sure that I give you at least 2 regarding that topic, and you might even get a 3rd, because if I decide that I don't feel exactly the same, or if I need to expound on certain things that I said, y'all will get that. But be looking forward to getting 2 episodes next month. June is only 2 days away. I already plan on making some life changes in June, so y'all might hear it in real time, in real action. So just be waiting and bear with me. I'm trying something I ain't never did before. Well, I have done it before, but not for as long. So yeah. Thank you for tuning in to this episode. One thing I will say is, with me starting my new job, I told them about my podcast and they were like, okay, just don't mention us and you good. Do whatever you want to do. I said, okay, I like y'all. But I hope that I continue looking forward to things with this job. It's, like I said, a new industry. I haven't really even told anybody where I actually work. So my job should not have a problem with me saying it on here, but I'm going to follow that rule. Anyways, thank you for listening to another episode of Break Free From Yourself podcast. Be looking forward to hearing another episode pretty soon. Love you guys. I know y'all didn't forget about Rebel Vision for all your skincare needs. Rebel Vision was created to encourage individuals to embrace self-love by encouraging them to show their body some real body love. We got the body butter, the rose water, the net exfoliators, the black soap, and the liquid black soap. Come and join the Rebel team by following us on Instagram at RBL_VZN and liking our Facebook page, Rebel Vision. To order products for your skincare needs, check out the site www.therebelvision.com. That's www.therebelvzn.com. If you don't already follow my Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter, go ahead and do that at _Brianna J. That is _BRIAUNA J. TikTok is my best friend, so you know you can definitely find me on there. Use any of those platforms to comment and let me know what you think or want to hear on the podcast. Bye, honeys. Thank you for listening to Break Free From Yourself podcast. I hope you enjoyed yourself and come back for another episode.